And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 168. This is our NFL week number 10 preview. Halfway mark, literally. We got a couple different topics and lists we're going to throw out here. Just some things I've been thinking about, and one that we did last week as well, but I didn't have time to make a graphic. Was preparing for Jonesboro's big win over Winfield. Big win.
Big win over a 2-8 team, yeah.
Hey, they were 2-7. Didn't get to 3-7.
Okay.
That's how you do that. Right, if y'all would have won that game, we would have had the same record.
Peyton, I walked downstairs from the top of the press box to the bottom floor of the press box. I guess Clay heard me coming. He looks over, he's just grinning. I have to walk by him.
It was my favorite game of the year to call. Not saying much because like every game I called was a blowout until Lakeview, and at Lakeview I didn't have air conditioner, so. The Manny game was pretty fun to call, just so I could throw any type of jab I could at Manny. But yeah, we're back though. We'll open it up with our QBs under 25. We're going to do a top 10 of that. I think it's pretty relevant right now.
Specify that again.
So not 25 and under like you would do, and like we did last year. Some of our first episodes on the pod was I know some wide receivers under 25, running backs under 25. I know we did some quarterbacks as well. Mm-hmm. That was like the second episode we ever did, actually.
It was at Ty's house.
Yeah. So this is going to be our quarterbacks.
Ty was not on the podcast. So.
What a night that was.
that was episode 2. It was. It's going to be quarterbacks under 25, not 25 and under, because some of the ones that are 25 would make the list, and I just feel like they're totally different players as opposed to some of the guys we're going to mention. That's the guys like Tua, Hurts, Herbert. I mean, Herbert and Hurts are literally two of the most expensive players in NFL history. So, like, comparing them to a freaking Bryce Young is just totally different, or maybe even a college player. So, yeah, this is going to be guys that another way to look at it is on a rookie contract, has not signed a life-changing extension yet, nothing like that. Plus, college guys, you could go high school if you wanted to, if you feel that confident. Bryce Underwood, next LSU legend, huh?
Not officially.
But it's pretty much official.
Pretty much. Joe Sloan's doing a good job.
Heck of a job.
Arch Manning.
No.
Who knows?
Pass.
Who knows?
Pass.
But yeah, we're gonna lead off with that. How do y'all want to do this? You want to go full list at a time, or one by one?
Anybody of the guys send theirs in? No.
I sent it to Ty, and I had to clarify the rules with him.
Let's all do 10, 9, 8, and then like that.
Yeah, Ty has not sent his in yet. Ty did send his bets, though.
Our first 3 at the bottom? Is that what you're saying?
Or you talking about doing everybody does 10, then everybody does 9.
I like that.
I like
that.
8.
Okay.
That way, there's some suspense. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll do this, and then we'll do quick preview of the week. Not great games this week. Handful that we'll dive into a little bit harder than others. Then we'll do our herd hierarchy, dirty boot hierarchy, whatever, for the midseason. A lot of changes on my list compared to last week. Some eye-opening.
I think I took a team off.
Yeah, there's some eye-opening games that happened this past weekend. So I'll get a graphic out for that.
Do you know who we thought he was?
I did have the Seahawks at number 8. Spoiler: I do not have them on my list because they did lose 37-3.
Yeah.
But the Ravens are really good.
Ravens are good at football.
Ravens are very good. And then we'll do our dirty boot bets at the end. Over 51% again, baby. We're on the up and up.
Hey, nation leader in pushes.
That's right.
Chance Williams.
That's right.
I have a couple this week that might become pushes.
I think I have one line that is half. I mean, that is not a half, so I might push. We'll see. I'm looking for 3 and 2 every week. That's what I'm wanting. I want step by step, inch by inch. I'm going to get to 500 by the end of the year. If I have a 5-0 week, I'll light a candle. I mean, we'll do something on here.
Taysom's candle.
Yeah. How about Taysom, man?
How about for
I think we unleashed Taysom.
I think we might have to.
Hold up. When was that week?
We were solely responsible.
I'm about to look back in my notes.
He's a force.
September 20th, I did my Taysom.
We're finally using him appropriately.
Finally.
It only took 5 years.
He's a historical player. He's a 1 of 10 in history.
If he doesn't touch the ball in the red zone at least a couple of times, that's a fireable defense. Yes.
It was September 20th. God, were we only 2 games into the season? And I was already that down bad already.
9-11 was week 1.
I was that down bad in my bets that I had to.
You had a rough start.
You had a very rough start.
You were very depressed very early.
It was rough for you.
Let me see. Oh yeah, because it was the Green Bay game that I did it for.
Yeah,
because he was going home. Since then, he has scored 1 touchdown passing, 3 rushing, and a couple receiving. Right, 1 or 2 receiving this year.
Yeah, he had one. He had one Sunday.
Some may say you saved the season.
He only has 1 receiving, but yeah, I did save the season. That's right. So shout out Taysom. Let's get into this. So Chance, you want to start it off number 10?
Hold on, let me write my timestamp.
So, and just to clarify again, under 25. So 24 and under. I guess you could label it that. I'm just going to label it quarterbacks of the future. Very relevant topic with some of the guys playing this past weekend, and definitely with the up and coming NFL guys. I mean college guys.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Bryce Young.
Okay. You're a little low on that, huh?
He's not good.
Oh, not good.
Not good at football.
Not good?
It's not good.
Or is he just in a bad spot?
He's playing for the Panthers.
All the above.
Not good. I mean, I'm not
saying
he's
Frank
great.
Reich.
I'm not saying he's great.
Frank Reich won with
I got him at 9, so
dog crap in Indianapolis.
Oh, man, I'm going to have him higher than all of y'all. That ain't
crap.
good.
He won with Jacoby Brissett, Phillip Rivers, Matthew Ryan, and Carson Wentz. No offense to Carson, I love him.
but they had Colts have a
Sam
decent
Ellinger.
roster though.
I mean, they got some guys on
They got
defense.
some decent roster. They got pretty good offensive line.
I mean,
They got Jonathan Taylor running the ball. Like I mean, they're not a bad.
they signed Miles Sanders. They don't use.
I
him.
want to
I
change. I want to change my list because I don't want to be the highest on them.
Yeah, I think you are. I think Carolina, if they would just get a legit running back, that would help Bryce out all.
They paid
Yeah, if only they
one.
didn't pay for Miles Sanders.
He's not any good.
That's
not using him.
It's a product of that Eagles O line.
Yeah, he's not any good.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard's the better running back, and they're not even wanting to commit to him. He's actually getting the start this week, but they still said that they're going to split carries behind him.
I hate it for Adam Thielen. I wish he would have got traded.
Terrace Marshall wants traded as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's not going well.
Hey, they can draft Marvin Harrison.
And then your owners.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. He said Chicago got him.
Yeah.
Your owners like mingling and all the stuff, so that's not good. Not good.
No, it's not. My number 10, I got Brock Purdy.
Okay.
He is not on my list.
Okay. So I'm going to be higher on Purdy and higher on Young.
I'm higher on Purdy.
I hate this.
I mean, not much higher, but
yeah.
I
I had to include him just because
he's on a contending team.
he's won literally 11 games already?
He's,
Or 15, something like that. He's won a lot of games. Been a rough past couple weeks because the Browns defense exposed him. But
Trent Williams being out not helped either.
Yeah.
Amazing what a left tackle can do to an offense like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they rely so much on screens and moving, and when you don't have a tackle get out in space and help protect, it shows.
Yeah. I'm a little bit lower on him, obviously, than most people. But I did include him just because I just don't. The other options are pretty bare.
And he's won playoff games.
Yeah.
I mean, he won playoff games.
That's right.
I mean,
that's right.
Not many can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a guy that literally has won playoff games, I feel like has to be included. So Brock Purdy made the list.
Yeah. My number 10 is it's all over fake, and just see what happens. Is JD5?
There you go, baby.
All right.
I
He's
mean,
my number 11.
I mean, because I really didn't know my list was getting thin. I didn't really. There was
It's not great. Not
there
great.
was nobody I wanted to put on there, and I will take him over Zach Wilson or who would be?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields or something like that any day.
Trey Lance, perchance.
Yeah.
Or we can have a Trey Lance rant.
That's my number one.
Yeah. He's trying to beat out Cooper Rush for the backup spot.
Dallas is hating. They didn't trade him to Washington. I mean, not to Minnesota. They should have went to Minnesota. He should have changed the franchise.
I really thought Minnesota was going to try it.
I did too.
Might as well.
Why not try that over Josh Dobbs?
Yeah.
Who is that, Clay? Why do I know him?
Luka Garza,
That's right.
Iowa.
Yep. I'm recognizing my eyebrows from anywhere.
Yep, National Player of the Year.
Number 9 for me, I got Shadur.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, you're in for a bigger surprise than that, bud.
All right.
Yeah. I've got.
Do you have Winfield's quarterback on there later or something?
I have 4. I have 4 college guys.
have Winfield quarterback on there.
You got Simeon Malone after he lit y'all up. I've got 3.
I probably should have put Shador at 10. I didn't think about it.
Y'all really gonna hate my list.
But I just
I like Shadur.
I do like Shadur, but I
truly
need
don't
to
know.
see more.
So he's not on y'all's list.
No.
Who
He's
the
not.
heck is on? Oh, you put Brock Purdy. So that's one guy I have different.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have Shadur on mine.
Oh.
I mean, I
I don't know if y'all have my number
I
9,
don't feel like mine is that crazy.
Sam Howell.
I do have Sam.
Okay.
Howell.
I don't have somehow.
I got Sam Howell here.
Mhm.
I went with him at 9. I like Sam Howell a lot. I think
I like him a lot.
He's on a bad. I don't even know. I don't want to say a bad team.
Second in the league in passing.
They're not a bad team. They're not a bad organization necessarily, but they're just middle right now. He's playing fine. Do I think he's going to be an elite quarterback? No, but I have him a step above Brock Purdy. I think if you swap him and Brock Purdy, San Fran is not that much different.
They're the same.
If they're not the same, yeah,
They might be. I think they'd be better.
If you put Purdy on the Commanders,
So
is the Commanders that good?
Is Howell a step up better than a Sam Darnold?
Yes.
Yeah, Hal's actually good.
I mean, I despise Sam Darnold.
I mean, they're the same style of quarterback.
I see a lot of Baker and Sam.
No.
Yeah.
No. Howell's got more of the body, the tangibles that Baker does.
Hey, Baker's a top 15 quarterback in the NFL this year.
Baker's got little man syndrome.
Baker's a top 15 quarterback.
I like Howell.
I think Howell can just be around that 20 range for 5+ years
I like Howell
in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll ever be able to at that organization.
No, yeah, that's the thing, and it might not happen there because
unless if Harbaugh goes there.
Yeah,
I could see him and Harbaugh going really good together, actually.
And maybe they do they get a good draft pick, they draft someone of the future. Howell goes somewhere else. Almost you can kind of think back to Kirk Cousins with Washington. Never really had this full chance to shine with Washington. Goes to Minnesota, becomes a legit quarterback. Maybe he has that type of opportunity. But I don't know. I like Howell. I see a little bit in him, so.
I see a lot in him.
Yeah. I really would like to see if him and Purdy just swapped spots. How each
Give
team
him a
would
good
look.
offensive line. Is all I'm gonna say. He's been sacked the
Yeah.
most in the NFL.
But yeah,
and he's
and
still lighting it up.
record-setting pace.
Yeah, and he's still lighting up, still standing tall.
All right, who you got?
Number 9, right?
Yep.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. All right.
Garbage.
I'm gonna be the freaking highest on Bryce Young.
I think
I'm taking him off my list for Arch.
I think
Veto.
I think he's a professional. I mean,
Yes,
the way he carries himself, the way I just feel like he's in a bad spot right now.
Yeah.
And I kind of like Sam Howell. Like I feel like he's gonna, but I don't. His size hurts.
It's pretty staggering already.
Yes,
and you didn't really
it
expect
is.
that.
Right.
Oh, it's noticeable.
Bad. I mean, he looks little out there, man.
Yeah.
He looks even smaller than Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really does.
Murray's at least
thick. Yeah.
And Bryce is not that.
He's
at all.
tiny.
He's really tiny. But yet again, guys, these bottom three or so, like, I could care less about. Like, I just had to fill my list out.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I'd have put at Sanders at 10 just because he at least has some potential because of his size.
And it's an unknown still.
Yeah, it is.
And Young, it's hard to call him an unknown already, but I mean, I think we feel like we have an idea.
Yeah, like I'm thanking Carolina right now for drafting him instead of C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because now I don't have to face Stroud twice a year. Now I don't mind facing Young twice a year. Which
we were all over that though.
Yeah,
we were all over it.
Yep. What channel's ESPN, Chance?
206.
Cool.
Oh,
right.
Chance, did I tell you the trick?
You have not. You guys show me in a minute.
I will. Okay.
Number 8 for me, I got Drake May.
Oh, whoa, that low?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Well, I got him really high then.
Yeah, same.
I like Drake May a lot.
I do not understand the hype.
I like him a lot.
He's good, but I just do not
like
get
him
it.
A lot.
I don't know if it's just the system out there or something, but
or
like
the jersey.
Yeah, I don't. I've just never. That's probably a lot to do.
You remember
with
his brother?
That piece of shit.
His brother has. His brother's a lot of the reason why I like him.
Left wing
against
jumper.
Kentucky.
Against Kentucky.
His brothers gave me a lot of happiness.
I hate that man. I hate that family. I hate that school. That probably has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna be good, but he's just we thought this year he's gonna win the daggum Heisman.
Nah, I didn't think that.
Oh my God.
I didn't bet on him.
People thought he would though, but he ain't got a shot.
Yeah, people also thought Caleb Williams was the favorite.
That's different though.
No, he's basically played on the East Coast version of USC.
But nobody he didn't get invited last year, nothing like that, did he?
No, but coming into the year, they were the top 2 pick.
About to say he kind of come on the scene late last year.
Yeah,
I mean he didn't do it all year to be able to get.
You don't hear about him. Though.
People thought he was going to Bama and was going to win the championship immediately.
Why? And I hate to say this because he ain't painting his fingernails, he ain't crying in the crowd with his mama, like he's a grown up.
Yeah.
I mean he's not all over social. Like he's not a me guy.
He feels. We'll get to. I'll get to talking about him later. Yeah, I mean, that's shockingly low. I'm very excited to see the rest of your list.
No doubt.
My number 8 is. I'm glad we're doing a list. I missed these. This is the fun stuff of summer. Number 8 is Bryce Young. I mean, he's not too much higher than y'all.
Shame on you.
I hate this.
Too high.
I hate it.
Clay is the highest on Bryce Young. Who would ever thought it?
I mean, it is a small black mobile quarterback, so it kind of makes sense.
Like it's Clay screaming. This player right here.
But he played for Bama.
And then, meanwhile, I'm the guy that just loves the weird school people.
Yeah.
My number 8's Brock Purdy.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a playoff win. He's won 12
multiple
games.
playoff wins, right?
Yeah, I just.
I know it's just one because
they had to buy.
Yeah,
they had to buy. So, but
wait, no, they won 2. They beat the Seahawks and then they beat the Cowboys.
Oh, that's right.
They won 2
because only first seed gets buys.
Yes,
that's
Eagles.
Right. That's right.
Needed that loan.
Is he limited? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, is he going to be around the NFL for the next 10, 12 years? Yes.
He's A.J. McCarron at Alabama.
It's insane to say he might have already accomplished more in his career than Bryce Young ever will.
Yeah.
Just given the organization that he's in.
He fell ass backwards into it.
Yeah, he did. Literally, like every team in the NFL had multiple chances to get him.
Including the Niners.
Yes. And then when the crap did Michael Porter get tattoos?
His
left arm?
This year. Yeah. I watched him the other night.
Was it a championship trophy or something?
I watched him the other night. I said, hey, dude, never had a tattoo.
That is weird.
Dude, if I was a professional athlete, I'd be tatted from head to toe.
That is weird.
I saw multiple guys this year with tats that I've never seen tats before. Hey, Zion's got a huge back.
Yeah, he got a big back tat.
That
Zion had a lot of
last year.
He got it over the summer. The book says Zion at the top.
He had some off the field issues.
Off the court.
Yeah, that too.
He was performing.
Who's
in the words of Shorzy, he was playing playing a quarter in the sheets before the game.
Who's number 8? No, it's
number
Peyton.
7.
Yeah.
Who's your 8?
Brock Purdy.
Oh yeah, Brock Purdy.
7, Will Levis.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I think that's my number 7 as well.
Okay.
I mean, we're actually seeing what people were saying was going to happen.
So
at Kentucky.
Yeah, me coming out of the draft was Will Levis is a bust. Bryce Young is overrated. They're at my number 8 and 7 right now. So here we go.
My number 7 is Penix.
Wow, I don't have Penix on my list.
I think,
You're making me feel better. I was getting worried I was going to be the only one.
My only thing with Penix is it's going.
And hey, he's my 6, so we can keep this up for a second.
Well, my 6 is Levis.
Well,
so I mean, there you go. The only thing with Penix, he's got to go to the right place.
He's old. That's his only problem.
And he's got to get to the system. He can't just go to any organization.
That's his knob.
Take over.
He's got
to get behind an old quarterback that's about to retire.
He reminds me of Tua.
Mm-hmm.
He is literally a lefty.
He's got a better arm,
but with a little more mobile.
He's got a better arm too.
Tua, man, when I noticed,
Tua won't run much, but Penix won't either.
You get Tua off his spot in the pocket, it's an incompletion. Like it's the script's off. Like
Penix
done.
won't run, but he'll throw out of the
Tua
pocket.
is a pocket passer who's athletic.
Yes,
which it also
it's like Deshaun Watson.
Also, look at where Tua's playing. With Miami, they want to get the quick stuff. They want to get the motion. So it doesn't really require him to leave the pocket.
Reed's not there, Tua's in trouble.
Yeah, and it doesn't. Which that's how that offense set up. And so many times because of Mike McDaniel, the first read is there.
Yeah. I tell you a good place for him. Stay at home.
Seattle.
Kind of sit behind Geno for a year.
Yeah,
Geno.
That's my ideal spot for him.
Geno signed a 3-year deal next year. Be year 2.
Or
yeah, that'd be a good spot.
A guy that he kind of reminds me of, but with a lot more potential. Hendon Hooker, go to Detroit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you got to leave Hendon there for that shot.
What is he though?
I don't know.
What is
he
Hooker?
He lit it up. That's all I know.
What is Hooker?
What about Minnesota?
Minnesota wouldn't be bad. But he needs to be in a place like that.
He needs to be in a place that's solidified already.
Indoors.
That has weapons.
Got a good offensive
he needs to be able
coach.
to compete now.
Yeah.
I like Seattle.
And he's the kind of guy that could,
to the NFL.
If they keep Cousins, he could go in and start week 1 and be fine whenever Cousins come back and then kind of learn a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm really high on him. I am.
I mean, I am too. I feel bad for not having him on my list.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, I want to restart.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah. So that's your 7, Peyton.
That's my 6.
Penix is your 6.
Penix is my 6. Levis was 7.
Levis is your 6, Peyton.
Yes.
Levis is my 7. Yeah, with Levis, we didn't get to talk about him really. It's like it feels like it's been a game and a half, 2 games, like barely any, but it just feels like he's got it, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The players seem to like him too.
He looks like an NFL quarterback. He's
yes,
built like one.
And that's one of the things Mel Kiper was so high on, was like he has like
the tangibles of the
he
size.
has the build, he has the physicals, he has all of that. Yet at Kentucky, he just sucked. But now
maybe it's because he played at Kentucky.
Look at Leary this year.
Yes.
I mean, it's just
you're starting to fully understand that.
Yeah.
I'm high on Leary in the draft now.
Right? I mean,
first round pick.
Give him to me. Let the Saints draft him in the 4th or something. But yeah, Levis, it just feels like he's got that. I'm trying to think of another example of him. I mean, you almost want to say like Justin Herbert, because Herbert didn't really overperform at Oregon. It felt like he was always kind of held back, but at the same time, you're like, big tall guy with a rocket arm. Like you knew Herbert could be it. Levis was that to a even performed less extreme at college. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
And that's the only other example I can think of is Herbert for Levis.
I can't think of one that fell.
Because Herbert fell to 6, but at the same time, whenever that happened,
Joe Burrow and Tua.
At that same time, everybody was like, he's not going to be that good in the NFL. I know I was.
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't high on him
because we didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
and
he played at Oregon. Oregon wasn't that good.
Not like,
his stats weren't Bo Nix's.
No, but that was also a different time at Oregon.
It was. That's why I'm saying that's the only comparison I have for him.
That was the only downtime of Oregon.
Yet, whenever Herbert got in there game 2 for Tyrod's freaking punctured lung, you immediately saw it, and you're like, this is why he's drafted.
Yeah.
And then Levis goes in game 1, throws 3 50-yard bombs to D-Hop, and you're like, this is why he's in the NFL.
Yeah.
You see it immediately. That's the comparison for me is like college, didn't really see it. Combine, yeah, he looks good in shorts. That's a Colin Cowherd thing right there.
Uncle Colin.
But then he shows up to the NFL and like it just clicks.
Yeah.
He even looked fine on the road in Pittsburgh, game 2 on a short week.
Perfectly fine. He got a little. He throws the ball really weird.
Yeah.
It's a funky delivery.
So I'm
fine with him.
One of the craziest things about the NFL, like I watch these players that I really don't believe in after college, and then something just happens. And then I'm in on them. I'm in on Levis. I never would have said that 6 months ago.
Speaking of six,
a month
who's your
ago.
6?
Yeah, a month ago I was out on
2 weeks
Levis.
ago.
He couldn't beat out Malik Willis. My number 6 is Drew
It was
Aller.
terrible.
Excuse me?
My number 6 is Drew Aller from Penn State. Yeah.
That awkward silence is all we need.
I'm in on him. I was in on him at the beginning of the year. I didn't get to watch the Ohio State game. I don't know how he
pissed
didn't
down
look
his
good.
leg.
He's has good stats this year. He has 1 pick, about 20 touchdowns, about 2,000 yards. I'm in on him. Number 1 quarterback out of the draft next year. Give me Aller. I think he's built for the NFL. He's big, 6'5", 240-ish.
So he's over Shedeur.
Shedeur?
Yeah, I got Aller.
Oh goodness, that's interesting.
I got Aller.
Who's my other options next year?
Him.
Shedeur.
Klubnik.
Nope.
Shedeur if he goes back.
Nuss Bus.
Ewers
if he goes back, yeah. I think Ewers goes probably.
Not with that injury. I think he would.
He's going to be bullied to go because of who's behind him.
I don't know.
Murphy didn't look real good.
Is Mitchell is Manning going to sit 2 years though?
Yeah, he ain't ready to play as a redshirt freshman.
Yeah, I think he will.
If he was ready to play,
but if Ewers goes back, man, he's going to have so much freaking pressure.
Murphy didn't look that good.
Then he gets benched. It is what it is.
Ewers gets benched.
It's Texas. They got to
win.
win.
Why not go this year? That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's not like he knows he's going to get benched.
Yeah, but he's got Manning behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Aller.
Oh, hold on. What number are we at?
6.
We're at 6, Peyton.
I got Aller above Bryce Young, Sam
I can
Howell.
understand. I can see maybe if you put him at 10, but 6?
Yeah, got him right above Will Levis, another former Penn State guy, big
Bastard
build.
can't even play for 2 more
Hey,
years.
Will Levis, big body, big build, went to Penn State, transferred out. Drew Aller.
You know who else played at Penn State? Christian Hackenberg.
For 10 years.
Hey, different guy.
You know who else played there? Sean Clifford.
Oh, come
For
on
8
now.
years.
Come on now.
8
Sean
years.
Clifford was like 6 foot and was never an NFL quarterback.
Clifford put probably better
Clifford was
numbers
on the.
up.
He was back up for the freaking
Aller's
Packers last week. I
got
think.
this. Aller.
You know who coached there?
James Franklin. And
Sandusky.
Jerry Sandusky.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what he did?
Probably touched Aller as a
little boys.
preteen. Yeah.
when Howard came there as a kid, it came.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has his 12-year-old count?
Oh, good God.
I mean,
So
look,
that's,
20 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1,900 yards, 63
Yeah,
completion
but
percentage.
show me those 20 touchdowns. Who they were?
they're
against.
playing freaking Rutgers.
Yeah.
Good
Like,
defense, Rutgers.
Purdue.
Indiana.
Give me Aller.
Michigan State.
First-round draft pick next
Iowa.
year. First-round draft pick next year.
All right, lunatic.
Iowa, one of the best defenses in the country.
Yeah. Wisconsin. Northwestern.
You do realize he's white, don't you, Clay?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, it's not like he checked his boxes. So your number
No.
6 was Levis.
He's oversized. He's got a big arm,
He
and
went
he's
to a
white.
sucky school.
And he probably came from a good
a
family.
pocket
He's everything I
quarterback.
hate.
He's got a 2-parent home. Shit.
And I love him and Levis.
Dog.
So your 6 was Levis, Peyton, right?
Right.
Number 5 for me is Anthony Richardson.
Indeed. Same. Number 5 is Anthony Richardson. That's my quarterback. This is my kind of guy. Didn't show anything in college. Big arm, fast.
That's the most awkwardly placed tattoo I've ever seen in my life on Michael,
Michael
Porter Jr.
Porter?
It's the most weirdest
It's
spot.
on his back bicep.
It's right above the elbow. Look at that.
Very weird. Yeah, I got Richardson as well. A guy that, yeah. What do you have him?
Drake May.
Okay. Do you have Richardson on your list?
4.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
All right. Look at Peyton being high on Richardson and me being high on the white guys. Yeah, I mean, I like Richardson a lot. It's another guy that didn't get to show a lot this year because of injury, but
which is concerning.
It is
already.
But when he was on that field,
He's got to control it a little bit.
It looked like he's that kind of guy. And his injuries weren't because of him running necessarily. He got sacked and his AC joint.
Well, he got a concussion in his second game from running.
Yeah, who cares? But the thing that ended his season was the same thing that Derek Carr happened, and the same thing that freaking everybody happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the AC sprain. Did y'all see Keenan Allen? He had that his rookie year, and it was a grade 3, and he never had surgery on it. Have y'all seen it now?
No. What, we got an MRI picture?
No, he's just got like a freaking ball on his shoulder.
What?
This is what happens when you don't have the surgery.
Holy crap.
Well, that's nauseating.
Yeah, so that's what what grade was Carr's? 1?
1.
Mm-hmm.
So Allen's was a 3 his rookie year, and he never had the surgery, and that's what it looks like.
Go
now.
to the left there when we didn't have a.
I take
That's
back
his other
everything I've
shoulder.
ever said.
No, the one on the no shirt right there.
Oh.
You could see it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Holy crap.
yeah, that's his shoulder now.
I take back. Hey, go to the far left. He's in his locker.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
So that's what Richardson's dealing with. I think he opted for surgery.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And man, that's a receiver, so yeah, he can live with that. But it's pretty freaking crazy to look at. Look at that. That just hurts.
It looks like it wants to be popped.
Yeah,
It's like a big pimple.
What is that?
that's
Is that fluid?
It's his bone.
That's not his bone.
It's his bone.
It's not his bone.
It's his bone.
Shoulder's not even a bone. That's an area.
It's a bone. I saw the video.
Like you would think putting pads on right there would not be comfortable.
Laying down.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, look at that thing.
I can't look at it much longer. I'm not going to lie. That's what she said.
Yeah. So Richardson, number 5. Peyton, who's your 5?
Drake May.
Okay, Drake May.
Have you said him yet?
No, he's a little bit higher for me.
So, oh my.
Another white guy.
He ain't got Trevor Lawrence on the list.
Richardson's your 5. I mean, your 4.
He ain't got Trevor Lawrence
Chance,
on
who's
his
your
list.
4?
My 4. Anybody want to take a guess? Ain't nobody.
Jaden Daniels. Michael Penix.
Sam Howell.
Woo!
Sam Howell.
Oh.
Yep.
Above Richardson.
Mm-hmm. Above Penix.
Did you have May on your list?
Levis. I have a May at 8.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
My number 4 is Caleb Williams.
I like him, dude. I really like him.
My number 4 is Caleb Williams.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's rattle off the ends. So 3.
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell at 4 is
second
insane.
in the league in passing right
That's a
now.
lot. That's a lot.
He plays for the Redskins.
Because they're down every game. He's got to throw
No,
it.
they've been in every game.
Yeah, but they're usually down when they're in every game.
No, they've been in every game.
It's Bieniemy, baby.
Bieniemy's legit, dude. With the worst offensive line in football, Peyton.
Sam Howell at 4.
Yes.
I like Hal.
Hey,
I don't, but I didn't have him on my list.
Y'all had Mac
But I do
Jones
like
on y'all's list too.
I really like Howell. Really like him. He's answered the bell this year. People were saying that he should have been bitched before the year started for Jacoby.
For who?
Jacoby Brissett.
Jesus.
People were saying that's what Ron needed to do to
He's
save his job.
Baker 2.0, baby. Taking the league by storm.
3, I got Caleb.
3, I got May. So I got May above Caleb.
3,
You don't.
3, I got Caleb.
You don't have Trevor Lawrence on the
Yes,
list.
I do.
Yeah, he does.
How?
I've got
got him at
Lawrence
2.
We've got Lawrence at 2.
And
Stroud
Stroud
at
at
1.
1. Yeah.
Where do you got Drake May?
3.
Where's Caleb at?
4.
Huh. I thought Anthony Richardson was at 4.
5.
Huh.
My list, I'll read it
Okay.
off.
Never mind. I'm good.
Purdy,
good. I got lost.
Purdy, Howell, Young, Levis, Aller, Richardson, Williams, May, Lawrence, Stroud.
Okay, I got lost. I'm sorry.
What's yours?
Bryce Young, Shadur, Drake May, Levis, Penix, Richardson, Howell, Williams, Lawrence, Stroud.
Peyton?
Jaden, Young, Purdy.
And y'all are mocking me, okay?
Penix. Levis, May, Richardson, Williams, Stroud, and Lawrence.
Okay, so you got Stroud at 2.
I think
Lawrence
Stroud and Trevor are interchangeable.
Stroud's special.
There's a gap between 3 and 2.
Maybe.
In my opinion.
I've got May. I got May at 3. I did go above Williams. Am I the only one that did that?
Yes.
What now?
I got May above Williams.
Yeah.
I got May at 3, Williams at 4.
Yeah, definitely there.
I don't know. I feel like May's safer. It just feels like he's gonna work.
I don't think Jade's gonna be that great of an NFL quarterback, but he's gonna get screwed, not get invited to New York. So I'm gonna give him some love.
There you go. No, I mean with May over Williams, it's like I keep hearing it clicking. Huh? No,
I'm not doing anything.
No, we're good. May, I feel like May is just a guarantee. I feel like there is a way where Williams doesn't work. And it's kind of crazy to say that already, but I mean, especially coming after last year.
Getting a bad situation like Kyler did.
Yeah. While May probably goes 2, 3, 4-ish.
Problem
maybe
is
a trade up
with
team.
Kyler and with Caleb, they're gonna make that situation worse.
Yeah,
because they're gonna make they're gonna do the extra off the field to kind of
and their play style, like being that improviser.
Y'all saw new Call of Duty comes out this week. Kyler's supposed to be starting Sunday.
Yeah,
you better bet against the Cardinals.
It's
okay. Let's do this right quick because we kind of know who our top 3 to 4 draft picks are going to be. Where does Caleb go and where does Drake May go?
Caleb goes 1.
Who's getting 1?
The Bears.
I think he goes to Chicago.
So where's Drake May going?
See, with May, I'm
I don't know the rest of the league standings.
It's going to be probably Bears, probably Cardinals.
Bears, Cardinals, and New England, and
what I'm looking at is May going to the Patriots or the Giants, and I feel really good about him going to one of those spots. Yes, there's not receivers here yet.
I really feel good about him going to the Giants.
Yeah, give him Dable.
Dable.
I don't feel good with him going to the Patriots.
But at the same time, like
he ain't gonna get weapons.
Ben Johnson's gonna be.
He might.
So
he might
let him fix them.
He might.
I mean, why would they start now?
Would you prefer May at the Patriots or Williams at the Bears?
May at the Patriots or Williams at the Bears?
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, Williams probably gets a new head coach. He has DJ Moore, has Cole Kmet.
Yeah, he's going to have better.
Yeah.
I mean, why would the Patriots just drafted a first-round quarterback 2 years ago and you didn't give him weapons?
Yeah.
Why would you draft another first-round quarterback and all of a sudden give him weapons? I don't think they are.
And they might not. They might not even take them.
Like Giants,
but a spot like the Giants
would love that.
Yeah.
For him.
That's what I'm kind of thinking happens. I don't think he goes 2. I think he goes 3, 4, 5-ish, somewhere around there. Unless there is a trade up. I think 2 is going to end up being maybe Chicago with their second pick. And maybe Chicago takes Harrison. Maybe they take a tackle, something like that.
I think they're taking Harrison if they can.
So I mean,
you get him and DJ Moore, and you might have something there.
Where did the Cardinals pick go?
I think they're going to sneak and win a couple games.
With Kyle
I wouldn't be shocked.
They didn't trade it.
No.
They have theirs and the Texans.
Because we were saying they should tank for.
They have theirs and the Texans.
We thought they were going to have 2 top 3 picks because they had Houston's.
Yeah.
That's right.
We thought
the Bears might have 2 top picks because they have the Panthers.
Yes,
and they're going to get probably.
We thought 4 of the top 5 was going to be Chicago and Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
But yeah, I feel like May's going to land in a good spot, and he's that kind of guy. He just feels safe. He feels safe, and I'm not one to really go for a safe pick. I mean, I put all my chips in Lamar and Baker's basket back then, and Trey Lance. Justin
coming in at number 11.
Justin Fields.
Hey, Justin Fields fooled us.
I had Zach Wilson as my one over.
Not full paid.
I had Zach Wilson as my one over Lawrence.
Zach Wilson.
Hey, but I had Stroud, Richardson, Young, so. Might be a guru.
Uncle Colin hated Zach Wilson from the get-go.
He did. But he also loved Sam Darnold. So, that's my list there. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
This was fun.
Is there anybody that we're missing?
I feel bad about leaving off Penix.
Yeah.
I probably should have put Purdy on there, but I'm
feel,
taking a stand.
I feel bad picking not picking Shedeur as well. Because
Shedeur just drives me nuts. Shedeur is all about some Shedeur.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
I mean, he's primetime son.
I can't get over it. I can't. But when you get to the NFL, that you get humbled real fast.
That's an inherited gene.
I mean, he's getting humbled right now.
Yeah, until Shedeur, Dion, and Travis Hunter go to Atlanta with Kyle Pitts and Bijan.
What? They gonna start throwing the Pitts now? Heck no, we gonna freaking use him not in offense. That's unbelievable.
But I don't really know who.
Have y'all seen like people are just now realizing or saying that Arthur Smith's dad is the owner of FedEx?
It's been a story, man.
But people are just now talking.
It's like all
They're
over
acting like
now.
it's brand new.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just another way to bring it up because whenever he gets in adversity and they want him gone,
people were all over that when he was at Tennessee.
Yeah,
I mean,
and whenever he got the job in Atlanta.
Yeah, like.
Let's do this. Let's run through the games real quick this week, very quickly, and then we'll do our last couple lists. Panthers Bears
next.
Saints Vikings, very good game this week, probably top 3. Are we going to win in Minneapolis?
Feels like a game we're going to lose.
It's a big game. It really is.
Feels
for
like
both
a game
teams.
we should win, but it feels like a game we're not going to win.
Both teams, Minnesota coming off 4 straight wins. Both teams sitting at 5-4.
I'll be really concerned if Dobbs dices our defense up.
Yeah,
like that's going to throw some flags. Like, okay, what's wrong with our defense? Like, well, we got some issues.
Yeah,
and some of that could be your defensive play caller is focusing on the other side of the ball right now because it was such a crap show.
That's true.
So I just don't see Dobbs.
Nobody had Tyson Bagent in their top 10.
He's number 12.
Oh, okay.
And he almost made it. Yeah.
He's fun to watch, though, even though those picks.
he's Justin Fields, but white. I mean, it feels like I'm watching Justin Fields.
I think it's Tyler Heineke.
Hey,
he's fun.
He looks just like Heineke size-wise. He can throw enough to keep you in a game.
He's fun.
Yeah, he's a good backup quarterback for the NFL.
From Shepherd, baby.
Shepherd.
Are the Saints winning?
Yes.
Absolutely. Win the Super Bowl.
Hey, they might make a top 10 later. We'll see.
There's no way.
I mean, there's honestly an argument.
There could be very much an argument.
Browns-Ravens. Deshaun looked pretty good last week. One of his better games. It looks
Ravens
like he's healthy.
have to slip up eventually.
Deshaun's also not on the injury report for like the first time since he became a Brown.
It's going to be a good one.
Jerome Ford's starting to come alive. Kareem Hunt looks fine. Amari Cooper's just been a steal of a trade for Cleveland. Cleveland's defense still legit. Lamar, incredible. I've got a lot of stats about him. Let me look at those, actually. Where was it?
He's having an MVP year.
Yeah.
Not statistically wise, but just all over the field wise.
What was one of the – whenever y'all think about Lamar, what's one of his biggest issues that he was always talked about as a passer?
Interceptions and inaccuracy.
All right, inaccuracy. He is leading the league in completion percentage, 71.5%.
False. Josh Allen's first.
Yeah, they showed that.
False. It was on Sunday. It was on Sunday night. Sunday night football.
Hey, maybe he had a bad game,
What
Chance.
percent is it?
He didn't.
What percent is it?
71.5.
Josh was 73 Sunday night.
Yeah, that's
no
false.
way he dropped 2%.
I'll look it up while you're talking. Because Josh also leads the league in
I think Josh.
QBR and
I think
passer
Josh
rating.
was like 72.
It's Josh Allen's at 71.3.
All right, so
He didn't have that bad game to drop that much.
He was 26 for 38,
How many-
68.4.
Okay. How many throws?
pass attempts.
Yeah, versus Josh versus Lamar.
324 to 253.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's huge.
It's only like 2
75.
games worth.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, Lamar's only thrown 8 less than Dak Prescott, who's number 3.
Dak sucks.
Allen is also very high in pass attempts. He's third.
Yeah, they don't have a run game they can trust.
Number 1 is Chance's boy, Sam Howell. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, 71.5%. And he's also throwing some of the deepest passes in the league. League high 10.2 yards per throw off play action. Second best rank in QBR. Third ranked in QBR under pressure. Like he's doing everything. He only has 3 picks this year, I believe. Yeah, 3 picks, no fumbles. So feels like he's never gonna
playing good football.
Yeah, he is. And the Ravens are playing good. Their defense is playing good. Gus Edwards is good. They brought some random guy named Peyton Mitchell in, and he looked good.
I would look good running behind that offensive line.
Yeah,
in that system,
it's gonna be a good game. Cleveland versus Ravens. So. Lions Chargers.
It would be a good game for the Lions to win.
Lions coming off a bye too.
Yeah, going to California. Chargers not playing on prime time.
Short week for Chargers.
Yeah, it is. Wait. Oh, yes. They did play Monday. This feels like a game that the Lions slip up, though. They're getting David Montgomery back. Looks like Gibbs is kind of unleashed.
Feels like a Chargers win.
It does.
And
I'm going Chargers.
And if they win this, it kind of could be on that. They could go on that little run there.
Absolutely.
And it kind of deflates the sales of the Lions a little bit because that'd be 2 road losses to good teams.
I'm anxious to see how they handle Montgomery and actually used Gibbs now. I want to see how that split.
It'd be a little bit more thunder and lightning finally.
Yeah, and I want to know how that works because for Gibbs, Gibbs has succeeded so much while getting the work. Like that's whenever he became unleashed, while Montgomery was really good getting 30 touches. Like how are they gonna be whenever they're both getting 15? Be interesting to watch that. And then the Chargers defense is playing well. They're always going to play well if they're healthy. That's always been the big concern. And Keenan Allen in his shoulder. I'm going Chargers there. Going to Germany for Colts Patriots. I think everybody's rooting for Colts just to see if the Patriots fire Belichick.
Absolutely.
The Colts aren't playing bad.
No, they're not. 4-5. Minshew, he's fine.
Good. Yeah, he's getting the job done.
He's fine. Looks like Jonathan Taylor's kind of becoming unleashed a bit.
Yeah.
Josh Downs is hurt. I'm assuming he's not traveling to Germany. Michael Pittman's still playing fine. I'm taking Colts here.
Man, if the Colts could pick up one more playmaker on the receiver, that's feel like they're missing that.
Yeah, Downs has been really good as a rookie.
He has.
It feels. And Taylor, once he gets that full workload going, that's going to be a game changer, obviously. And another playmaker would have been Richardson with his legs and his arm talent as compared to Minshew, but still.
Minshew's been running the ball pretty decently.
Yeah, I guess it's just the system he's having to.
It's weird, yeah.
Shane
Coach said, I'm
Steichen.
not changing the playbook.
Yeah, Shane Steichen said, I had Jalen Hurts and I had Anthony Richardson. You're going to run the ball, Minshew.
Figure out how to run the ball. Yeah.
Sucks for you.
Texans-Bengals. Very fun game right here, I think.
It's going to be a nice little game.
Stroud coming off a ridiculous week last week. Bengals, they're back. Daddy's back.
They're good at football.
Yeah.
Bengals are good. I think the Bengals win.
I did too.
7-point spread, those a lot.
Houston kind of got
It's a big game for Houston.
Yeah, that's a big game for Houston, and the way they came back and won, it'd just be hard to follow that up.
Yes.
And since he's getting in stride, it'll be interesting to see which receivers play Sunday for him.
Yeah, and I loved how during that game, Collinsworth called that injury for Chase immediately. Whenever he fell on his back, after that he was like, he's gonna be hurt.
It was clear. It was obvious.
But him as a receiver,
because they play on turf up there too, so that doesn't help anything.
Yeah, but it was
turf.
He never missed a snap though. He continued to play.
He did.
Chase.
He came out right then.
If he missed a snap, he didn't miss much. Maybe he missed one.
He came out right then. They put a heating pad on his back.
Oh, because that might have been third down. But he didn't really miss time during the game.
Well, he also had adrenaline going. That's different than.
Oh, that's the thing.
5 days
Collinsworth
off.
said tomorrow he's going to wake up, he's going to be in pain, and then he hasn't touched the field this week in practice. So it was cool seeing that as a.
He's lucky he didn't break his tailbone.
Yeah, as a former receiver, it was cool seeing that. Collinsworth just call all of that. Packers Steelers.
Ugh.
Next.
Steelers are 5-3.
Matt Canada.
Mike Tomlin, baby.
5-3.
They're going to be 800. 500 or better.
They might win this game and be 6-3
with literally the worst quarterback statistics in the league.
Yeah, but they're winning.
Probably the worst offensive statistics.
It's crazy. Titans Bucks.
Interesting game.
It is. I think it's one both teams need here.
Season's over if they don't
Whoever it is,
this,
going to 3-6 is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I mean, if you're Tampa 4-5 in the NFC,
especially
it's bearable.
Tennessee,
yeah,
in your division. Now.
Yes, I mean, which is crazy to say in your division when you've got the Colts, the Texans, and the Jags, but those three teams are playing well.
You're dead last, and you're possibly could be 4 games behind.
Yeah, that division right there has the brightest future in the NFL for quarterbacks. That is insane to say. We had all 4 of them in our top 8? Top 7?
Yeah, there was a 5 to 7, 8 year span where none of them had a quarterback.
There was last year none of them had a quarterback.
Luck and Lawrence.
Yeah,
yeah. Last year before Lawrence actually started performing, it was a question of like, is Davis Mills the best quarterback in this division?
Yeah.
It was Davis Mills, Matt Ryan, Tannehill, and a Lawrence that looked like a bust. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, and now they're, if not the most fun, the most exciting like quarterback group in the NFL for a division. Niners, Jags.
That'll be a good one.
Should be a good game.
Good.
Both teams coming off a bye.
I got Jags.
In San Francisco, I think.
No, it's not.
I mean, not in San Francisco. In Jacksonville. So early kickoff if you're the Niners. 9 o'clock Pacific time.
Give me the Jags.
Or no, 10 o'clock
I mean,
Pacific time.
give me the 49ers.
Yes.
No.
I can't see them losing 3.
It'd be 10 o'clock Pacific time.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Or 4 straight.
Yeah. I think the Niners win this one.
That'd be hard. Yeah.
Debo's back. He's ready to go. Adds another piece to that offense. Purdy, got to do something here. Got to get it going. Chase Young.
Is Trent Williams back?
I think so. I haven't heard that he's not.
Okay.
Their big one has been Debo. So.
Yeah, Debo's huge.
Yeah, give me Niners. Falcons, Cardinals.
Falcons will find a way to screw it.
Kyler Murray.
Next.
Kyler Murray. That'd be fun to watch.
Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah. Can you get the ball to Bijan? Giants, Cowboys, 16-point spread.
Next.
I'm guessing the Cowboys are going to win. The Giants did bring in, who was it? Jacob Eason, the former Washington quarterback.
Washington, baby.
Yeah, they brought him in. People thought he was going to be pretty good.
Georgia.
Yeah.
He was there before Fromm, right?
He was.
Fromm made him
transfer.
Fromm made him transfer.
Yeah. And then he went to the
Back
Colts.
when you had to sit out a year.
Yep. Yeah, he did the old transfer away. Yeah.
He didn't claim no racism like Justin Fields did.
Right. Because that's sure enough what Fields did.
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Commanders, Seahawks. Chance, your boy, going to Seattle?
Yeah, give me Skins, baby.
Okay. Seattle coming off
Samuel.
an embarrassing loss.
Got to come. Yeah.
Seattle might try to kill that poor kid.
Seattle's defense is it's pretty good still, even though they did just give up 37 to the Ravens.
Typical Rivera, though, they're going to be at 800 team.
Seahawks are going to win, though, because the Redskins gave up everybody at the deadline.
The Commanders.
The Skins.
They literally just came off a win last week.
But they traded their whole defensive line this past week. Wasn't that this week?
Yes. Last
no,
week.
it was
the week before last.
Yeah.
That's right.
They did play the Patriots, though.
I said they played the Patriots. They suck.
Give me the Seahawks. Jets, Raiders, Sunday Night Football.
Did you hear Devontae Adams on the sideline like an official from a basketball game? He was at a basketball game. Came up to him. He was like, congrats on that win yesterday. Hopefully they get y'all back on track or whatever, you know. He said, absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate that or whatever. And the guy made a comment about how the vibes must be high, and I said vibes are a lot different. He said it's a lot different. Everybody's enjoying it. You know, everybody likes Antonio.
Antonio, I saw, where he talked about let the practice squad guys be on the side. That's a thing. Like everybody's making that like that's a thing.
I found it hard.
I've seen New Orleans guys on the sideline that are practice squad guys. Been saying that for years.
Yeah, I didn't understand what the big deal was.
People are acting like that nobody does in the NFL. I'm like, no, that's happening. Been happening.
I didn't know why
not the
it
Patriot
wouldn't
way.
be happening.
It makes
on
away games, I get it.
That's different.
But on home games, they're always there. For the Saints, at least.
It wasn't
They
the
live
Patriot
there.
way.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Patriot way, so McDaniels couldn't do it.
Because I've seen Saints practice squad guys warming up during the pregame warm-ups, and I know I've seen them on the
somebody
sidelines.
can get hurt right then. They have to step in.
I know I've seen them on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Raiders, Jets, who y'all got?
Well, I know Ty's wanting to
Jets.
put a big That Jets defense.
It is.
Scare
It's
me.
legit, man.
Yeah,
It's the number one defense against quarterbacks still.
And then you got this freaking.
And I don't know where Aiden came from.
Purdue.
Purdue.
Yeah.
He was. What's his name? Brom.
Yeah.
This guy.
I got Jets.
Jets.
Broncos, Bills.
Infinity.
Bills by a billion. 7.5 point spread.
Bills by however many they want.
Jesus, you've said this how many times this year?
This is the first time.
I don't know.
No,
I think you said it
Last
last week.
week. Last year I was adjusting the spread and stuff. No, I said Winfield by however many last week.
Oh yeah, did that work?
No.
Okay.
I never declared victory for the Bills last week.
I
pretty
think
sure
there
you
was
did.
a
You
text
had
message
to have.
before
There's no
before
way.
kickoff. I'm
You
pretty
had
sure.
to have.
I'm pretty sure before
Clay
kickoff.
did. Clay did about DeMar.
No,
Clay did about
I
DeMar.
felt the Bills were going to win.
the hammer,
I think Peyton
Yeah.
said that he thought the Bills were going to win too on the pod.
Yeah.
It just felt like a game the Bills were going to
Yeah.
step up and win,
This is their moment to get the season back to going.
and it didn't work.
Freaking defense, man.
They go 24 points.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Good thing
Clay
your head
said Bills by a billion. Thank you very much. It was not
Win.
me.
Good.
At what time?
Good thing the Bills head coach is a defensive minded guy.
7:21 p.m.
Oh, that was a kickoff.
That was right at
That was a
kickoff.
It
kickoff.
was right after Carey got off the
It was
screen.
that, yeah, it was after that video they showed.
I did not say a word last week. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was Daddy's game.
Yeah. All right, that's
And
it.
he looked good,
Yeah. Yeah.
but Joshy Poo looked good too.
Yeah.
He looked fine.
This is why. Look at your bye weeks. That's why this season. That's why
Yes.
this weekend
Chiefs,
sucks.
Dolphins, Eagles, Rams. And couldn't have been a better time for a bye week for the Rams.
Shoot.
Or the Eagles, honestly. Hurts needed a little bit of bye week.
All right, what are we doing?
Hierarchy. So, top 10s. You want to go 10 by 10 or read them off?
Read them off. This is different.
All right, go for it.
Dude, I'm writing.
Oh, you're writing yours right now?
No, I'm
Oh, okay.
doing
I'll do
the
mine.
script.
Number 10, Browns. Browns defense is legit. Deshaun's playing well. Running game feels like it's starting to work. You do have both tackles probably done for the year. It's not a good situation there, but O-line will still find a way to perform. Defense is too good to keep them out. Give me the Browns. Cowboys at 9. They lost to the Eagles. Eagles are very good. Cowboys do have a tough schedule. It'll be interesting to watch if they can keep it up. 8, Niners, no movement for them. I just still feel like they're a bit under everybody else.
NFC though.
It is. It
You
is.
gotta think that. You gotta think that when you're doing this.
I've got
in my
them.
opinion.
Yeah, I've got them third in the NFC still. So I just feel that good about the AFC. Number 7, the Bills did lose, and they did take a little bit of a step down in my rankings, but I still think they're pretty good. Dolphins, number 6. I do have them a little bit higher than most.
The Bills are better than the Dolphins.
I don't know.
Bills are better than the Dolphins.
I believe in the Dolphins coming off a bye. They're going to be
Frogs.
getting a bye week at a good time. They lost by 7 points to the Chiefs.
Dolphins
Oh,
dropped
well.
a lot for me.
They lost by 7 points to the Chiefs.
The offense is unrecognizable.
Lost by 7 points to the Chiefs. Chiefs had
It
a
is.
lateral touchdown.
It's Tyreek or nothing. Like it's
Waddle's a non-factor.
Waddle's been hurt.
But that's how those guys are, man. Them quick guys are always hurt.
Waddle's been hurt. You got a bye week.
Waddle's been hurt his whole career.
Watch out. They're gonna be good. They're fine. The Chiefs won by 7, and they had a lateral defensive touchdown for 80 yards.
And the Chiefs didn't play good.
They play like garbage.
Well, the Chiefs haven't played good all year.
But,
That's just the Chiefs this year.
Think about Miami. They have to. Their offense has to be clicking on all cylinders for them to win.
Nah, they'll
and
be
yet
fine.
they still don't beat good
Mike
teams.
McDaniel's on the hot seat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Number 5, the Bengals.
Those games do seem a little big for Mike. I will say that.
Nah.
Like
Booty hole shrivels.
It's not a lot clicking on offense when they play the bigger better teams.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're gonna be good. Ramsey's gonna be back.
And I do agree with Uncle Colin. Those small, fast teams do not do well in
come
January.
on, man. Come on.
They get tight, man. It's harder to get loosened up in the cold.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They about beat the Bills with Skylar Thompson.
I do see why they went for Charles Claypool because they have no size
Nah.
at any
They
position.
don't
on
need
offense.
size.
Like they got little dudes.
You got
they're throwing
Tyreek.
to.
Tyreek's going for 2K.
Yeah, Tyreek almost cost me this past weekend. Dropped that dang freaking ball.
5, I got the Bengals. They're the Bengals. still want to see I want to see the defense win a shootout, I guess you could say.
Then?
Before I got the Lions still.
Dang.
I'm high on them. I was high on them last week. I'm still high on them. Big game against the Chargers, though, that can kind of make or break their ranking. If they lose to the Chargers, they probably drop.
Yeah.
They probably dropped about 8.
4 spots.
Yeah. But I think the Lions are very good, and if the Montgomery Gibbs duo can work like it should, that changes it a lot. That changes that team a lot. Number 3, I got the Chiefs still. They're the Chiefs, so you can't take them out. But at the same time, you don't feel great about them this year. But come January, I'll take Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, a very good defense. Shocking and scary to say Chiefs probably top 5 defense in the NFL.
Easily.
And that is that. If you're the rest of the NFL, you are just that. You're worried, man.
The first round at corner.
McDuffie?
Still.
Yeah.
Just a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Lockdown. That's made the difference in that defense, in my opinion.
Yeah. They're legit, man. They are.
Snead
Number
leads
2.
leads the league in penalties, by the way.
Brandon Bauer?
Yes.
I saw a tweet about the Chiefs. Some guy said he was in the Super Bowl locker room after the game, and after the Super Bowl, and said that some of the Chiefs rookies were just sitting there laughing, saying, "We did this year. Wait till next year when we actually understand the defense." And now they are, and we see what's happening.
They understand it.
Yeah. Number 2, I got the Eagles. I did move them from 1. I had them at 1. I'm not saying I'm down on them after beating the Cowboys. The Cowboys are good. Eagles are good. I still trust the Eagles a lot. I still think they're going to come out the NFC. But the Ravens are my number 1. Ravens I love Lamar. I love the Ravens. I'm rooting for them. I really am. Give me an all-bird Super Bowl, please. I'll take Hurts versus Lamar in that Super Bowl. That'd be a beautiful game.
I know this sounds bad to say, but you just keep waiting for that key injury for the Ravens to happen. It feels like it happens every year.
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah,
it already happened.
But
Zay Flowers to do a hammy.
Yes, they're usually. It's not just one; it's a couple. Every year, I feel like they just have an injury.
Yeah. Maybe this is the year that it all clicks.
Possibly.
And the other thing you do have to factor that I've seen people talk about is Lamar's played the first couple months the past couple years, and then it's December, November, something like that. That's whenever an injury hits. So can he stay healthy? I think he can. And if he does, maybe this is their year. We'll see.
All right, number 10, I got Jags. Number 9, I got Dolphins. They dropped a lot from me. I think they're frauds. 8, Lions. 7, Cowboys.
Ooh.
They didn't look good.
8
man.
Lions?
No, I'm talking about the...
You got the Cowboys
Lions?
at 7?
Cowboys at 7.
Yeah.
And you said they don't look good.
They don't look good.
Where'd you have them last week?
4.
No, you didn't.
It was something high.
No. Surely you didn't have them there.
I had them the highest, I
can't
thought.
remember. It was a long time ago.
You had them at 6.
So they dropped.
You did. Wow. You had them over the Bills. You had the Bills at 7.
Yeah, they moved up.
What am I looking at? Hold up. The Bills went up and the Cowboys went down.
Yeah.
Chance, the Cowboys were 9 inches from winning that game.
I mean, the Bills showed me something.
Oh, my God.
Bill showed me something. 6, I got the Niners.
The Niners went down after a bye week. What is the rest of this list?
5, I got the Bills.
The Bills went up 2 spots.
They're 4-4.
They're 5-4.
They're 4-4, I think they said.
No.
They're
5-4. We're
5-4.
5-4, babe. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got beat by Daddy, but that's why you get bumped up.
I saw some good stuff on defense, man. I did. But it still needs to be fixed.
The Bengals had the ball for 45 minutes of the game.
That's because of the stupid clock running rule, man. I hate that crap. It's so easy to drain a clock in the NFL.
Who's their next is Bengals.
4, I got the Bengals.
Okay.
3, I got the Chiefs. 2 Eagles, 1 Ravens.
Yeah. So Bengals jumped from 9 to 4. Right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. And Dolphins dropped from 4 to 9.
Yeah, they did.
And then everything else in there just mixed up because the teams won and lost. The teams just lost and the Bills jumped. And then the Bills jumped the Niners with a loss.
Man, Bills could have won that game, man.
The Niners could have beat the Bengals the week before.
But everybody knows the blueprint for the Niners. Get a pass rush.
Sure. All right, Cowherd. All right.
What?
It's just that's the nature of the herd, man. You never know.
Uncle Colin.
You never know. Peyton, what you got?
Number 10.
Saints.
Number 10.
Who's got them Who-dats? Come on. You got them?
Number 10. I wanted to so bad. They were 11.
Do it.
I wanted to so bad. You want me to do it? You know what? I won't do
Who do you have at 10? Chargers?
Cowgirls.
So you're dropping them?
Yes.
Okay.
We're putting the Saints at 10.
All right. Who dat?
Who's freaking that?
We're back. So we lose Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, probably will. Number 9, the Jags. Number 8, the 49ers.
9 Jags. Wow.
Yeah. 8 49ers. I think because the AFC, man.
Do you have the Chargers in?
I do not.
Okay. I'm about to say they're pretty high if not.
Number 8, 49ers.
Okay.
7, Dolphins.
Oh, there you go.
6, they bumped down. 6, Lions.
Okay.
Have you said the Bills yet?
No.
Oh, they're not in your top 10?
No.
Oh, Peyton.
They're 5.
So then what's the problem here?
It's just the fact that you moved them up after a loss.
You moved them up after a loss.
I had to repent for my sins.
They're still at 5 where I looked them at last week.
Okay, well, they went up from me to 5, so we're good. Same thing. I had to repent.
Number 4, the Bengals. Number 3, the Ravens. Number 2, the Chiefs. And number 1, the Eagles.
Okay. Did you move the Ravens down?
Ravens stayed.
Oh.
No, I did. I flip-flop.
You moved the Ravens down after a 37-3 win?
I did. I flip-flopped them because I don't believe in them.
Yeah.
Like, every year.
You got to see it.
Something's going to happen. I got to see it.
Something's going to happen.
You know what the Chiefs
You got
are
Eagles
do.
at 1 still?
Yeah, I got Eagles at 1.
Eagles are, it's hard not to.
Eagles are more of a complete team than the Chiefs are, in my opinion.
Yeah, they are. And the Eagles are known for winning the dirty games.
And they got the perfect type.
Yeah. They can do that. They can also score 30 and win. Like, they can do whatever they want. They're talented. They're a good freaking team.
Yeah.
They're what people were calling the Niners at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And now the Niners quarterback situation looks to be holding them back a bit.
And I know this sounds crazy, and this is kind of how I look at it. We laugh at the Saints being 10, but in the end, they're going to be a top 8 seed.
Yeah.
Because if they win the division, you're the 4th seed in the NFC.
Yep.
So you're a win away from being right there. In
the thick of it.
In the thick of it. So, I feel like the Chargers are going to come on strong though.
Yes.
And I feel like they're going to be.
It was hard to leave them out. I went Browns
They're
over
flirting.
Chargers.
They're flirting with it.
Flirting with it. They are.
Yeah, the team's flirting with it. Saints.
Yeah.
Chargers.
Did you
Saints,
have Cowboys
Chargers
in yours?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. 10.
Where were they at?
No, 9. I have them at 9.
So who do you have?
I don't have the Jags.
Okay.
I've got the Browns instead of the Jags. Chargers, Jags, Seahawks, Saints. Those are the teams right on the bubble.
Yeah, because you were the only one that had Seattle last week.
Yes, I had Seattle at 8. I did drop them out.
I heard of that when I was driving. I laughed out loud.
They did score 3 points.
Laughed out loud.
It was in Baltimore at noon, and they're a West Coast team. Big change.
Laughed out loud.
Hey,
G knows who he thought he was.
They're 5-3 and in first in the NFC West. That's all that matters. Mm-hmm. Let's do our bets. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
My number. I don't have them in order, but I guess I might just roll with this order.
That's what I did last week.
That's fate. My number 5, Niners -3 versus the Jags. Screw the Jags. Going Niners. Might get a push here. Feels like a 3-point game. So give me the Niners. Number 4, Bucks Titans over 38.5. Bucks defense has not been playing well. Been giving up a lot of points, a lot of yards. I believe in Will Levis. Baker's elite. A lot of points there. Saints Vikings over 40.5. Love that line. Saints offense is one of the best in the NFL. Pete Carmichael's got it figured out.
Clicking. It's clicking.
He's got it figured out. Taysom. Texas -10 versus TCU. Could be another push. Could be a 10-point game.
TCU's not good.
TCU's not good. I believe K-State beat them 41-3. Texas, it is on the road, but I think Texas kind of had a little bit of a close one last week. They want to put their foot down and be like, hey, we're still Texas. We're back. Kansas, number one bet, -3.5 versus Texas Tech. At Kansas, I believe. Kansas, I like Kansas. Why not? They're ranked. They're Kansas.
I have rode the Kansas a few times this year. They usually get you the win.
Yeah, 3.5 points. Texas Tech isn't great. I mean, it'll probably be a close game, but I think they can win by 4. So, Chance, what you got?
I got 5 being the Jags money line versus the Niners.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Sorry. There's that.
Yeah, you're the better, so.
I would ride me. 4, I got Missouri money line versus Tennessee. 3, USC plus 16.5 versus Oregon. 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see.
You think Williams is just going to score?
The line's done changed to like 15 now. A minute ago, whenever we were looking at it.
Yeah,
what is it?
16.5.
I had it at 16.5 at school today.
USC, Oregon.
Now it's at 15.
Plus 16.
I wouldn't bet 15. That feels a little bit too hard. I don't know.
I mean, that's still 2 touchdowns.
I think Caleb's going to keep him close. I think he's going to play
even
inspired.
if it's, even 21-point game and USC scores late.
Yeah.
That's a cover.
Snuggled up with his dog this week, so he should be refreshed. And
yeah. See, I don't think there's a problem with that.
There's a problem with it because how he approached it.
Well, God forbid he answers the question honestly.
No. He. First of all, you show up to a press conference. You don't sit down. You just stand there. Your teammates are sitting ready to answer questions. You're just standing up there. They have to bring you a mic because you don't even want to sit.
I just feel like we're nitpicking the guy.
No, you're nitpicking.
He's a kid.
JD5 just lost the biggest game of his career. Did you see?
JD5's 4 years older than him.
Did you see him do any of that?
He's 4 years older.
Did you see him do it last year?
He was in protocol.
Those are 2 different kids, man. You can't compare them two.
Well, whenever you're the most hyped guy since Luck, you're gonna get.
He's prima donna, and he is
prima donna.
Yeah, he is. He's a prima donna, but most of the top dudes like that are Kyler Murray,
not
Johnny Football, Baker.
Yeah, but we're not talking
about Trevor Lawrence.
But those aren't the guys you want to mention.
We're not. We're not talking about franchise quarterbacks there. We're talking about a franchise #1 overall pick quarterback.
But none of them dudes were like clear cut like he is.
I don't want him to go up in the crayons crying to mama's shoulders. Tell me the last time you've seen that.
But you can't say he don't care.
Tell me the last time.
That's my thing is, though, if he would just shrug it off, people be like, he don't care.
I'm honestly
That's
shocked.
Exactly what
I'm
people
shocked
would say.
that hasn't been looked at enough as being fake. I
thought it was fake.
I haven't seen it enough. I feel like that was the immediate move.
The first
why
video,
would he do that?
The first
because they're not winning.
Because he got yay that a couple weeks ago when he sat on the bench and was not around any of his teammates, and he was kind of just nonchalant.
I'm not saying it's fake, but
I don't see how that could be.
How do you go from that to that?
Well, whenever you're barely in the top 25, you just lost another game.
I mean, he just feels like it's piling up on him, and that's why he said he wanted to go home and sit with the dogs.
It also could have been, but that could have been the move his team told him to do.
It's not like he's getting paid millions of dollars here. He's not. He's not. All right, I'm sorry. He's not getting paid. He's not getting paid.
He said
tens of millions of dollars, like he will be soon.
He's not getting paid $30 million.
Yeah, he said, and I quote, "I might come back because I'm making plenty enough money."
Yeah, he's not getting paid $30 million a year like he will be one day.
Yeah,
I just think.
Okay,
y'all know good and well if he just sat there and been perfectly fine losing the way they did.
If he would have took the press conference in a nonchalant manner and just like shrugged off every question, he would have still been criticized.
Yeah, and
that's how it is. That's the spotlight whenever you're this hyped up. Whenever you're this hyped up,
you have to assume it's real. You can't say it's
Clay
fake.
hit it right. I mean, when you are that.
Everything is going to be looked at under a microscope.
And you have to know that.
And that's not fair to him,
You have to make grown-up decisions. I'm sorry, I know that, but you're at that level. You have to. It's time to make.
I thought it was a good thing, and it showed me that he cared a little bit, which I don't think people thought he did care.
Well, you can look at it that way, but everything's going to be looked at something like that. Him going, and
he's
going
going
to
to piss
stands,
off everybody no matter what. He
well,
does.
there's going to be the side that believes. There's going to be the side that questions. Like that's going to be every decision, every comment he makes.
And
that's what's
sometimes
going to
he put his
happen.
own. I mean, he put
the fingernail paint.
on his fingernails.
I liked it though. Whatever. Gave him a chip on his shoulder because they needed one. Whatever.
I was ESPN using gold for both of those teams, and it's a slightly different color on that. Do y'all see that?
Yeah.
Why not use blue? That bothers me.
It just feels like, he deserves some of the criticism that he's been getting, but I don't see the point in criticizing him for showing a little bit of raw emotion.
But everybody in the country knows it's not his fault. Like we know your defense is god awful.
But he's QB1. He's the Heisman Trophy winner from last year. He's the number 1 pick. How's it not his fault? That's how it is for everybody else.
Because everybody realizes that it's not like he can't do it on both sides of the ball. Like he's putting the number up. He's doing everything.
Then it feels like people can just pick what narrative they want to go with.
Well, anything that he does, there's going to be a bad side to it.
Yeah,
there's always going to be a bad
like
side.
I mean, if he throws one pick, he's
screwed.
screwed. If he throws one pick, he's screwed. They're going to say, he lost that for him.
No, I'd never.
The
picks don't bother me.
I hate the fine-tooth comb junk over stuff like this when...
Chance, how long have you been watching college football?
I'm 28, so I'd say probably 25 years.
Tell me the last starting quarterback that's a Heisman quarterback that you've
Tim
seen
Tebow.
Stuff like this.
I can't tell you the last one that I watched play.
Tim Tebow.
But I mean,
Tim Tebow did it, yeah. People worshipped his ass. The freaking speech at the SEC championship game, they worshipped him.
And he turned around and it was a team speech. Caleb's not a team. He's not going out there like gathering the troops.
I know. I mean, Tebow did say, "I'm not going to let this team."
He said,
down.
I.
But I mean, he's talking about team. Caleb,
saying
you don't hear that.
Like
you don't hear that. I mean,
we
let's be honest
have
with
different
you.
sets of rules.
Let's be honest with you.
Guys.
What has Florida been since
feels.
Tebow left? Tebow was carrying that.
I mean, it's obvious.
Exactly.
But you can't say that.
But
the guy showing emotion's a bad thing.
There was a quarter.
The guy wanting to go unwind is a bad thing. What did you want him to say? What was the correct answer to that? Please tell me that.
We're going to go back this week. We're going to practice hard. We're going to work with the team. We're going to make
That's
adjustments.
such a bull crap answer.
On to Oregon.
Who the hell says I'm going to cuddle up with my dog and watch TV?
That's what he's about to go home and
paint
do.
my fingernails?
They asked him what he's about to go do. I'm about to go home and hang out with my dogs and unwind. I mean,
no, they asked him
that's what everybody's doing.
No, they asked him, how do you feel? Like, they didn't ask him what he's about to go do. Like, tell him, man, I feel bad. Like, we lost. Like, I feel like I might have let the team down. But you know what? We're going to go back this week. We're going to work hard. We're going to come back and try to win. Like, he's just
nitpicking.
You see signs. You see this all the time. I mean, like you do. You see some of these kids in college make bad decisions, and you're like, yeah, we saw this coming 3 years in a row.
He could throw a football better than any of those other guys, though.
He can throw a football.
Way better than Johnny Manziel, way better than Kyler Murray.
Absolutely he can.
So that's my difference there.
But I'm just telling you, do that kind of stuff in the league, in that locker room with grown men, they're not going to respect you.
My thing is, where was all this last year? Where was all this concern?
The fingernail was last.
He wasn't the Heisman Trophy winner last year.
Because they were winning. They won 11-2. Went 10. They won.
Yeah, but I guarantee he was doing the same crap back then that he is now.
No.
Same stuff.
This is the stuff I watch. I watch mannerisms because that tells me a lot about you.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. Because
we're gonna keep going in circles because I'm gonna disagree with you the whole time.
I just don't feel.
Because I don't feel like it's fair to judge him for showing emotion. That's bull. I hate that.
If it's real emotion.
How do you know it's real? You do not know what's in his head. And we don't know if he's crying or not. He had it covered up. Then what do you want him to do to undo it so everybody could see him? Who was it that did in that press conference that made sure it was visible that he was crying?
Hey, tell me the last quarterback
Somebody
you saw
did that.
crawl up in the stands and cry to mom.
He probably hugs his parents after every game. They sit on the front row. But nobody talks about it. Like, come on, man. We're nitpicking. He did not. Jaden Daniels' mom went to the sideline when he got hurt the other day. Why aren't we talking about that?
He did not.
When's the last mom that went to the
Notre
sideline?
Dame, that happens all the time. All the time. All the time.
Not in high school football. It does in college. Come on, man.
Yet he does. Dude, you ain't never. Yeah,
we don't allow it.
Announcer, I see it in high school all the time.
Braylon popped his hip out of place Friday night. His mama didn't come out the stands.
I seen it in high school all the time.
high school chance.
But
all these.
all right, it don't happen at my high school.
We got one about 2 years ago. I can't say on the pod, but it happened. Come on,
well, it
now.
don't happen at
Come
my
on
high
now.
school. Okay, I'm sorry. It don't happen in college like that.
I've
Come
heard
on.
college announcers go, and they'll show the mom and dad coming down the stands.
She's there for a concussion.
On there for the. That was weird though. Why was he in the tent for 10 minutes? I've never seen that.
He's probably crying to his mama, but nobody's going to talk
if
about
it's
it.
a concussion, no, I watched him walk off the sidelines. He didn't
Rockets
cry.
beat the Lakers.
He
How you know?
wouldn't-
He was in the tent for 10 minutes. You can soak up the
could
tears.
But what I'm saying is, why didn't they take him to the? If it was a concussion deal, why didn't they take him to the room?
I think they thought he broke his jaw. That's what I think.
Because he was doing this a lot. He was holding it.
I mean, he was holding his jaw. He got popped. But we're nitpicking, man.
He's the most hyped prospect since Andrew Luck. It's been a decade. That's what's gonna happen.
But I mean, Andrew Luck was the most hyped, but you didn't. I mean, Andrew Luck.
Andrew's a totally different guy.
I know,
but he's a
he
grown
wasn't
up.
on social media. That's part of the problem. Social media wasn't big then.
Well, Caleb. I mean, you talking about being
social
on
media wasn't
social
a
media.
big thing back then.
I mean, Caleb don't do that.
But
really.
I'm talking about social media wasn't social media back then.
Yeah.
Nobody was live tweeting stuff as much.
And
as
he was
now.
also the smart guy at Stanford.
Yeah, nope. He wasn't flashy.
I mean, Burrow was in social media age.
Some of the crap Joe Burrow did, waving at the crowd at Texas. Come on,
I'm not mad at that stuff. Like that, Caleb's done that. Caleb did that last year. I don't get mad at that. He's competitive. He's into it. But some of Caleb's just it's the immature stuff that I don't like.
I guarantee if they would have lost and Burrow cried, nobody'd be complaining right now.
It's the immature stuff that I don't like.
What's immature?
You put your fingernails F-U Utah.
Okay, we're past the fingernails. That happened last year.
But you
what
can't
about
get
this
that out
year?
of my head. I'm sorry.
All right, well, that's you being hung up on
you
that.
You do something that stupid.
All right, well, Burrow throwing horns down. What about that? Like that's
everybody
immature.
does that. Did you see
That's
Jalen Hurts
immature.
and
well, if
Jalen Hurts, they did that after the game.
But we can't pick and choose what's immature and what's not immature because that's immature too, technically.
Yeah, I mean, if Burrow would have thrown
Waving
horns
at the
down and then
crowd,
lost, it would be looked at differently. But
LSU carrying
if
on
Caleb
Joe Burrow.
Williams beat Utah with FU Utah, then it's a cool thing.
Exactly.
No, it's just that he lost, but I mean, can you blame? Twice. Yeah, can you blame those losses on him?
No, I don't blame any of the losses.
No, that's what
what's
saying.
it matter that he painted his fingernails? It ain't his fault.
I don't blame the losses on him.
In terms of him, he did say FU Utah because he played well, but it's just his team lost.
Yeah, I mean, like that, like you're not like that's what I'm saying. Like the press conference.
If he had FU Utah on his fingernails and they beat Utah both times,
it's not a problem.
It's not even a story. If it is a story, it's a very cool and like hyped up story about look how this guy look how confident he is. But then he lost, so we're gonna make fun of you.
But and yet again, it wasn't his fault. So then why does it matter?
I'm not making fun.
No.
I'm just saying,
but not you, but just the media.
I just see signs. It's just
if he won the game with FU Utah, it's a positive because he's so confident and he won and he had all this confidence.
I want him to be good.
Yeah,
because I want another quarterback in the league to be. Because to be honest with you, we kind of need it. We don't have that many that are just must watch.
We just did our rankings.
Yeah, I mean, look at that ranking we just did. It's rough. Like
Sam Howell.
The future is rough.
Sam Howell or Caleb Williams.
I want him to be good. I want him to succeed. I want another Mahomes to watch.
I'm not on either side necessarily. I think I'm more concerned with his on field play than his off the field stuff because I just think he's a college kid at the end of the day. That's how I'm looking at it. And yes, if he's going to be a guy that wants freaking ownership, if that's legal, I mean, if that's a legit report, if that's a real report, which I'm not sure it is yet. The only person that said it is Mike Florio, who's made up crap before. If that mean if a guy
that's been asked that,
has
he been asked that? I wonder.
But
Williams,
I don't think so.
That's weird.
Rappaport ain't said it. Schefter ain't said it. I ain't believing it.
Real.
Yeah, I don't think it's real either.
But if you're going to be a franchise quarterback for an organization that's probably a bad organization, then
it's bad.
But then if you go to Chicago and Jim Harbaugh's there with you, then everything changes.
Yeah,
you've got a grown up. You've got a real head coach that can lead a team. You don't have Lincoln Riley and whatever the crap's going on at USC. But honestly, his whole situation's probably different if he's at Oklahoma right now.
I think he's better off.
If he's at Oklahoma with Lincoln Riley still.
You're not at
it's
LA.
a different
You're not
LA.
in LA.
LA changes it all.
Yeah.
I mean, that L.A. going to USC where they're just dying to have this player. They ain't had this player since Reggie Bush.
It's like going to New York.
Yeah. It's like any star getting drafted to New York. You're going to be the next guy. Him going to USC was probably the worst thing that could have happened for him. Yeah, and then winning a Heisman made it even worse. If he stays at Oklahoma with a passionate fan base that actually cares about football and just you're not in the spotlight like that, like Jalen Hurts was probably flashy. Baker was flashy. He didn't really get – Baker wasn't in the spotlight like that at Oklahoma.
Jalen wasn't. Jalen's never been
flashy. No.
Jalen's
but like Baker and Kyler as well.
That's one thing I do love about Jalen.
Yeah.
He's just a true professional.
He's a good guy.
He's a good
He really
dude.
is.
Yeah, he is.
But like with Baker, I felt like he was never – and they were a playoff team, right? That first year they played Georgia, right?
Yes.
And I never remembered him being in the spotlight for his antics, really.
He ran from cops.
But like his on the field stuff, like planting the flag's probably the only thing.
That was funny in the turf field.
Yeah,
yeah.
But like I'm sure Baker did a lot more stuff that would have been nitpicked at.
Well,
Baker also wasn't
grabbed
Caleb
his
Williams.
dick on the sideline.
About to say, Baker did a lot actually. Baker,
he got criticized enough too.
He got criticized
a lot.
He got criticized a lot.
But
I think more than Caleb has.
Yeah,
Caleb's getting criticized for stupid stuff. That's my thing.
I think Caleb
he ain't grabbing his dick. He ain't planting flags. He's hugging his mom in the crowd.
At least he ain't running from cops.
He's hugging his mother.
It's just if he was in Oklahoma, it's probably a lot different situation.
Well, yes. I mean, but when you're
probably for the better for him.
When you're making $3 million a year, like that changes things, man. I mean, that's it's time to.
When you're making $3 million in college.
Like it's time to change some ways. Like I mean, I hate it for you, but you want to be there, you got to make some adjustments in your life.
Yeah,
I mean that's completely different. He stays at Oklahoma, he can still be a college kid. You know, he can still be.
Yeah.
But
man, then you go to L.A.
You go to L.A. You're going to Star City.
20 years old.
Yeah, I mean it's a bad thing for him that he got way too much spotlight and probably way too much money.
I mean, he won a Heisman at 19.
I mean, LeBron was.
Because he's an elite talent. Like he's that kind of guy.
19, 20, something like that.
That's what's so impressive with LeBron. He went straight to the NBA after high school.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any problems off court.
No,
like I mean, like
and he's still that way. It's insane.
I mean,
it's insane.
It's
tough to be in the spotlight, and maybe this is something that being in the spotlight and getting this negative attention. Maybe whenever he gets to the pros, maybe when he gets to the pros, he's used to it.
He's growing. He's growing. Hopefully,
he will have that advantage that he's had to deal with.
Yeah, he's dealing with a situation no one in college football history has ever dealt with.
Because guys, if he goes to Chicago, who hasn't had a quarterback in 40 years,
they have Mitch.
Who hasn't had a quarterback in
Jay Cutler.
You want to talk about some pressure, especially in that city. That city's tough.
That city. If you play one good game, you're that team's franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
they're ready.
Like they're ready.
They're talking themselves into Beijing.
But they also can turn on you. They got some Philly type in their fan base.
But if you give them a hardball,
then that's a whole nother game there. And give them a
Absolutely.
Marvin Harrison Jr. to throw it to.
Yeah, it's crazy to say that all of this pressure that he's dealing with and all of this off the field negativity might make him a better pro earlier on in his career.
Yeah,
like he might come into his rookie year and that spotlight's nothing to him because he's been at freaking USC.
Won't be.
Yeah, he's been at freaking USC in Cali
after winning a Heisman.
I mean, crap, USC's. You could almost say they're the Chicago of the NFL. I mean, the Bears of college football. Like you had all the history, was a good fan base. I mean, Chicago's still kind of passionate.
Yeah, they are.
USC's it's a whole different animal.
Somebody texted me was at the Saints game. They said, "My God, Bears fans are everywhere."
Yeah.
And
it's crazy.
But I mean, USC is arguably the second best, most liked thing in that city. I mean,
it's the Lakers and then
it's the Lakers and
USC football.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's the Dodgers. So I mean. They're everything.
And whenever it's I mean, same thing we've talked about with Texas. Like whenever USC football is relevant,
college football's better.
College football's different, and there's a whole spotlight there.
Yeah,
like and wait till Arch steps on the field and burnt orange.
Yeah. It'll be Colorado 2.0, like of attention.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like
it's gonna be worse.
And in the SEC.
Yes, and in the SEC,
it's gonna be crazy.
And they'll be
Chance,
playing.
are you on your bet?
I'm on number 2.
Welcome to Trey Lance.
Yeah. And hell, I don't even support Caleb that much. I hate people getting criticized.
You didn't bang
for
the table.
Caring. Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Who's your number 2?
Number 2, I got Michigan.
Hey, I'm betting USC this week.
Number 2, I got Michigan -5 versus Penn State.
Guaranteed. Oh, it's -4.5. Or what was it?
Yeah, it's
FanDuel?
4.5.
I think it's dropped. Yeah, keep on dropping it. Go ahead.
Put it at 4.5, so you don't have a freaking push.
Yeah, because it was 4.5.
Put it right now.
Yeah, you better. My gosh.
I'm not putting it there at 5.
We will laugh.
How do you have a 5-point game?
They'd find a way.
Safety.
Number 1, I got
Michigan gets
Bills.
safety
I got
at the
Bills
end of the game.
-7.5 versus the Broncos.
It is Big Ten football, Clay.
It's 21-14, and Michigan takes a safety to run out the clock.
Hey, there's my.
All right, Peyton, what you got?
I got to put them in order.
Read off the order you got. That's the order.
Okay, here we go. Number 5, Saints money line.
Who dat?
Who dat? Let's go. Number 4.
Are we the dog?
No, we're.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh no, 2.5-point favorite. Okay.
Never mind. I thought
we were a
the
3-point dog for some reason, but no.
Number 4, Kansas money line.
Okay, like it.
Number 3, Oklahoma State money line.
Okay, money lines.
Number 2, Texas State money line.
Parlay them.
And number 1, in a route, Michigan -4.5.
Okay, there we go. That is it. What a great night of football. We had some good talks. We talked LSU. We talked
We needed to
quarterbacks. We talked Drew
slate's
Aller.
Not great.
We talked
Drew Aller. Yeah, we did go there.
We talked Caleb Williams. We talked
Clay put Drew Aller on his top 5.
number 6.
Oh,
Number 6.
Yeah.
that's close enough.
Steph Curry's hurt.
Nah, he's good. Is he? He's not on the ground.
He got hit in the wee.
It's not a knee. That's all I care about. And it's not an ankle.
He's walking like it's an ankle.
No, he's good.
Now he's putting weight on it.
He's good. He's good. Right?
What happened?
Show me the replay. He's
he
good.
landed on a foot.
I don't know what he did.
Dude, I don't
Get
know.
hit.
His shoes look really heavy.
He get hit in the thigh. Those are the new Curry 11s or something.
That was weird looking. I'm not sure what he did.
I don't know. He's fine.
I don't know.
Maybe-
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Dubs.
Go Huskies. Go Caleb Williams.
Go Bobcats.
Go Caleb Williams.
Go Caleb
Hey,
Williams.
go beat Oregon.
Wait,
Cause chaos.
I thought it was Penix. I thought Penix was your guy.
It's Pac-12, baby. We only have a couple more weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Who dat?
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.